Hello, welcome to Level Change channel. My name is Claudio Fonseca. I'm a real world pilot, and today we are going to talk about the head-up display on the 737 from Pmdg. I'm going to explain you all the options that you have for this system. This video is part of a series of video about all the options on the 737 from Pmdg. That's why I created a document. This document, you see it right now on your screen. You can download it through the link provided on the video description right below. And with this document that I called video list for the Pmdg 737 options, you have all the options listed together with the video and the link to the video that will explain all these functions. So today we are talking about 8GS video, the head-up display video, or 8GS, which stands for head-up guidance system video. And we are going to talk about 8GS installed, 8GS auto alpha 3 mode, and 8GS glide slope reference line in primary. Okay, so these are the subjects for this video. So we go to our simulator again. As you can see, we are on a final approach here. This is runway 28 in Rio Galeão airport. So when we go inside the airplane, first thing, when you go to the CDU menu, then you go to Pmdg setup, aircraft equipment, and then you scroll down up to page 12, and on the page 12 page that is called instruments, you have three options for your head-up guidance system. The first option is 8GS installed. It says yes or no. That means if your head-up guidance system will be installed or not. Basically, if your head-up display will be available in your airplane or not. If you have no, the other two options below, they are not allowed to be changed as they are not active. If you do not have an 8GS installed, the other two options, they make no sense, so they are not active at this time. If you say, I'm just clear this message, if you say 8GS installed to yes, then you have the other two options available. And when you go to your airplane, you are going to see now that you have, the 8GS system here on the captain side, that you have the display itself, and you can use this handle to put it up or down, and you also have the head-up display projector. So this projects everything that you are going to see on the screen in front of you. If you go to the screen in front of you and you are completely aligned, you are going to see your head-up display with all the information that the system provides. So the first option is just for you to enable or disable this system itself. The second option is related to the alpha 3 mode that we have for approach. You are not activating the alpha 3 mode or disabling the alpha 3 mode. The only thing that you are doing is to select if the alpha 3 mode will pop up automatically during your approach. So if you say no, as it's written here, you have to come to your system and select the alpha 3 mode and then change it to the primary one, which is going to be the alpha 3 mode on the top. Okay, this will only be allowed once you are on your approach with the approach mode active. So you can only change to the alpha 3 mode manually when you have your approach mode armed. Okay, the option that the system is giving you is to enable the system to auto change to this mode once you have it available. Okay, so this is up to you if you want to keep this alpha 3 mode automatically available for you or not. Of course, this depends on the type of operation that the company does. So some of the company, they choose this to yes, some of other companies, they choose it to no, as you always have the option to activate this Alpha 3 mode anytime is available. For the companies that use these and give trainings for the pilots, especially for extreme low visibility conditions, most of them, they select the Alpha 3 mode auto to yes. So when this mode is available, it will be the active mode on your AIIGS system. Okay, so we are going to set it to yes. So eventually you will see on approach that everything that we are seeing here in this mode, which is right now the primary mode, it will be the Alpha 3 mode, and it will cut with some information to help you during your approach. We are going to see this mode being activated once we release the airplane to fly. The last option that we have today is the AIIGS glide slope reference line in primary mode to on or off. So as you can see now, we are on primary mode. As you can see, the first mode, the active mode, is primary. So another thing that I didn't tell you, apart from the screen itself, apart from the projector, you also get this panel that I'm showing you right now. So this panel is only available if the AIIGS system is installed. So this is the third thing that the AIIGS system installed, yes or no, changes on your airplane. I'm sorry about that, I didn't tell you before, but you can notice by now. So the mode that is active will be the first one, and once you are in the primary mode, this option for AIIGS glide slope reference line in primary mode to on or off, it will enable or disable the glide slope reference line only at this mode. Okay, other modes like the auto Alpha 3 mode, it will be available anyway. Which line is this one? So I'm going to show you how is our system now. As you can see, you have pretty much your primary flight display showed here. If you change this to on, you will see that another line is added to the system more or less around the radial altimeter here, and I'm going to show you right now. So to yes, and then you have the 3-degree glide slope angle here. Of course, this angle you can select and choose on this panel, but the main important thing is if you have this as yes, it will be shown every time that you are on the primary mode. If you are in a different mode like the IMC, it does not change. You can have this to on or to off, and it doesn't go away. Right now we have AIIGS glide slope reference line in primary to off, but you do have the reference there because you are not in primary mode, you are in IMC mode, as you can see here, IMC. So anytime you go to primary to have that line, note we are in primary now, and to have that line you need to have this option to on. So once again, the option to on, and the line is there. As you can see, we have AIIGS Auto Alpha 3 mode as yes, and you can see on the top here that Alpha 3 mode is armed. Okay, so that's what the second option does. Okay, basically that's it. I'm going just to remove the ILS from here. This is a reset that I'm doing on the system because all the options that you choose here, they only take effect to the next time you select your approach when it's reference to auto 3 mode. So that's why I selected what I want. I want to show you the auto Alpha 3 mode. That's why I took it to yes, and then I resetted the ILS here for the system to understand that the next approach we want it to be working. So ILS, they are back to on. Okay, I'm going to arm the approach mode, I'm going to engage the second autopilot, and I'm going to release the flight now. So now the airplane is flying again, and as you can see, we have the Alpha 3 mode armed. We are still in primary, and now Alpha 3 mode is going to become active. Okay, yeah, here it comes. This is the Alpha 3 mode for the 8GS system. Okay, so because we selected it as yes for 8GS Auto Alpha 3 mode, it pop up automatically for our active mode when we are on approach and it is valid. Okay, I just want to show you that this Alpha 3 mode will also include another feature that is only available in the Alpha 3 mode, which is supposed to be the runway lateral limits on the head-up display. So you will see when we are close to the ground, it will show some lines that they are supposed to be your reference for the runway, especially in case of low visibility. So you have a visual reference for your runway created by the head-up display system. I noticed that the ILS in Rio runway 28 is not 100% aligned with the scenery. This happens in most of the cases in the Microsoft Flight Simulator. They still have to adjust it, but you will see what I'm talking about when those lines for the runway, they become active. Okay, so just a couple of things here. You have on this Alpha 3 mode, this 153 is your current speed, now 152. This 910 is your baro altitude, that's why it says 900, in this case now 830 baro. And the 790 is your radio altimeter. This minus 700 VS is your current vertical speed, and so on. Okay, so you have like the ground speed here on the left side, the DME for the ILS1, and all those other options that you have, like MCP, localizer, glide to open command, it's here. This is your angle of attack, and this is your horizontal line, and this is the minus 3 degree line for your ILS approach. So now, as you can see, you have the markings for the runway. So this is the right side, this is the left side, and you also have the markings for your touchdown or your aiming point. So the airplane is going to start the flare right now. It's going to land. And as this is a fail passive airplane, I'm going to maintain the center line after touchdown with my rudder. So now I need to maintain the center line with my rudder, and that's it. I showed you the head-up display and how you can use the head-up display to assist you in your landings. This is not a tutorial how to use the system. This is a tutorial on how to choose the options that you have for your systems. Okay, so I hope now you understand a little bit more about the 8GS, the head-up guidance system options for the Pmdg 737. If you like this video, share with your friends, hit the like button below, and I see you soon. Bye bye.